Even before I touched the canvas, the whole room felt like it was stretching awake. I had a playlist on, that kind of music that feels like sunrise in slow motion. Soft and a little indie, something with a heartbeat underneath it. That kind of sound that makes the air feel warm, like it's holding its breath for whatever comes next. I cracked the window to let in a little bit of that cool morning air we experienced all winter. And the canvas sat in front of me like a blank plot of land waiting for its architect. And then Janine's energy arrived. Not quietly, not politely, but with the momentum of someone who's already run 3 miles before breakfast and is ready for more and telling you all about everything. Even if I didn't know she was a runner, I would have felt it. This bright, kinetic hum that circled me like a track. Her aura didn't walk into the room. It lapped it twice. And that's when I knew this was not going to be a soft, pastel portrait. This was going to be a structure built from light. I had to buy a new neon yellow just for her, this sunlit foyer of the neon yellow foundation of her house. A neon, otherworldly shade of yellow that doesn't exist in yellow, that doesn't exist in nature, but somehow feels more alive than anything that does exist in nature. Every earlier attempt kept fading, diluting, slipping away like it refused to be anything but the foundation. I tried blue as the foundation, I tried white, but no, it had to be yellow. So I let it be that base. The foyer, the first room you step into when you meet her. This yellow is the energy of the sun at full wattage, the part of her that refuses to dim, the part that asks you to look a little deeper, to want more, to step inside. Janine is someone you understand immediately, not because she's simple, but in fact because she's so clear. Her optimism has windows. Her resilience has ventilation. Her presence lifts the ceiling of any room that she's in. The white brightens the yellow like sunlight bouncing off of polished floors. Next, I added in some golden yellow, the inner rooms of her aura. It's not that she's only this one thing, but her yellow has depth. These are the spaces where her complexity lives, where the brightness softens into warmth, where the sunny personality becomes layered, lived in, textured. For a moment, the paint looks like eggs in a frying pan, a funny, fleeting little detour, but even that felt right. Janine's energy has humor tucked into its corners. Then we move on to the blues, the care, the depth, and the quiet room. When they arrive, it's first light, just that gentle blue, but then it turns a bit deeper. They built the hallways of her aura, the rooms where she holds others, the quiet corners where she thinks and feels and cares with a depth that wraps around you like a soft blanket. The blue swirled into the yellow like the ocean water meeting the sunlight. Introspection meeting joy. A house with both windows and shadows. A home that lets you breathe. And then comes the green, this green library of stories and spirit and seeking. This is where her spiritual curiosity lives, where she collects stories, not to keep them but to understand herself through them. Where she builds meaning the way some people build shelves, intentionally, beautifully, in room for more. The greens layer like forest canopies, but for Janine it wasn't nature so much as narrative. A depth of experience, a desire to know, a willingness to evolve and explore. Then I had to go back to the yellow part of this painting because that yellow just absorbed these gentler colors and added in orange. It needed to stand for something. Here comes our orange hearth, stubborn joy and self-devotion. Every time I added it, that yellow just swallowed it up like whole, like the sun insisting on center stage, but the orange is important to her. It's her fire, her self-advocacy, her I know what I want, but I'm not giving it up room. So I kept adding it back, brighter, louder, more insistent, until finally, it held its shape. This is the room where she stands her ground. When I look at this painting in total, it really is an architect's aura. When everything is settled, the yellows, the blues, the greens, the orange, the painting looked like coral in an ocean, a living structure, a system where every color has a job. And that's when it clicked. Janine is an architect of buildings, yes, but also of her own energy. Her aura is a house she designed herself. Bright rooms, deep hallways, skylights and libraries, hearths and a foundation that glows like the sun. Every color has a purpose. Every layer has intention. Every room is lived in. What a beautiful energy. What a beautifully built aura. This is Janine. If you would like your own Aura Poura painting, please visit connectedintuition.com. Thanks for watching.